Coffee stream bringing you all the top news about Atlassian. In this episode, we introduce you to Atlassian Gamers, an extra life fundraising event, Forge on Forge, a retrospective article from Atlassian devs on, you guessed it, Forge. We'll talk about Atlassian announcing guests, a powerful new feature for Confluence Cloud. We'll go through our regular events roundup section, followed by Atlassian University updates, Accenture's Center of Excellence for Atlassian, and we'll close off with the article of the week about motivation theory to inspire your team. Loads to unfold today, so stick around. Well, hello. I hope you're all keeping healthy. It's flu season and we got hit hard last week and had to skip streaming. But we're partly better now and eager to bring you some Atlassian updates. For those of you joining us for the first time, I'm Biro, and with me I have my partner in crime, Nikki.
Good morning.
We're the founders of Jexo, a fast-growing gold marketplace partner helping make work management easy, fun, and accessible to everyone through education and delightful Jira apps like Swanly, Foxly, Hedge, and plenty others. Find out all about what we do on our website, jexo.io. But enough about that, let's start with the news then.
Okay, let's start. So the first news, Atlassian organized a 24-hour fundraising gaming live stream as part of Extra Life for Children Miracle Network Hospital. The live stream happened last week from 27th to 28th of October and was streamed on the Extra Life page and Twitch. If you're interested in the background and preparation for this event, have a look at this community article where you can find an interview with Stephanie Renfro, head of on-prem support for Confluence and DevTools at Atlassian. I think this event was quite cool. I was actually watching and it's quite nice to see Atlassian doing something else than work, which is gaming, so I enjoyed that.
Yeah, I would have loved to participate, but unfortunately I'm not that good at gaming, so...
Next time.
Although I love video games, but I am terrible at them. Right, so not long ago when Forge entered general availability, we reported here on Monday Coffee on an announcement that the Atlassian development team for Forge made. They were creating back then the Forge Club, which was supposed to be a play on the popular movie Fight Club from the 90s starring Brad Pitt. Now, Forge Club involves no fighting, so Atlassian HR can relax about that, okay? What Forge Club aims for is to significantly accelerate the maturity of the Forge platform by having Atlassian developers use it to build internal products and features. Since that announcement, their teams have produced more than 80 apps with Forge and have learned a couple of lessons like keeping in mind both end user and developer user of the platform, allowing time for experimentation to surface creativity and innovation and more. So check out the full article for yourself, and if you've not tried Forge yet, give it a try.
And we always hear about Forge, right? When it comes to the Atlassian developer community, so it's no surprise. Well, now to the super quick one. Atlassian University launched a new free 30-minute course about JQL. So in this course, you can learn what the Jira query language is and how you can use it to get the data from Jira that you need. So if you are new to Jira or you always wanted to learn about JQL, definitely check this out. It's just 30 minutes and you will learn a lot.
Yeah, I probably need to take that course because I've never actually mastered JQL properly, which is shameful for me to say.
I'm pretty sure you would be good in it.
Right, so not that many events this week. We have, however, an interesting Trello webinar organized by Atlassian talking about using Trello with your retail business with stores across multiple locations. So it should be an interesting watch, I would say. As for partner-organized events, the week starts with the DevOps Conference by Epicode, a full-day hybrid event about everything infrastructure, security, and platform architecture. Then, on Thursday, you'll find an in-person event in Germany about cloud migration and a webinar about ITSM from Expion. Navigate to Goosely calendar for all of these details.
Such an eventful week as always. Well, now to the big Confluence update that everyone is waiting for. So now you will be able to add guests to your Confluence spaces. This is a great improvement that is going to help you while collaborating with partners, external teams, contractors, vendors, and so on. So basically, anyone with who you would like to collaborate on projects but isn't part of your company's Confluence, you can now add as a guest. When setting up your Confluence guests, remember that each guest can access only one space at a time, but you can have as many guests per space as you would like. I saw also the question about the licensing for these guest users and how does that work. Well, there's some good news about that. You can add up to 5 guest users per one paid user in your Confluence site without any additional cost. This feature is available on Confluence Standard, Premium, and Enterprise. So if you're on any of these, you can go and give it a try.
I think this is going to be a big feature, but I'm surprised of how they implemented guests per se. When I initially heard, I thought that it's going to be something like Slack, where basically that specific guest only has access to a specific piece of information and it's completely free, and it's just basically that. But
it's going to be to specific space.
Right,
but you can
okay.
have like a multiple spaces. You usually have multiple spaces in Confluence. So yeah, it's going to be like a space guest. I think it's really useful.
Yeah, it is. I think so. It's been big news that Accenture and Atlassian have partnered up for a new business agility program. And in the same time, Accenture announced a new center of excellence to provide coaching and education on agile practices with Atlassian solutions to their customers in 40 industries around the world. I'm looking forward to hear more on how this partnership evolves. And honestly, this is exciting news for all of us in the ecosystem, because having a reputable name like Accenture helping companies discover and learn about Atlassian solutions ultimately means more interest in the ecosystem, which is great news.
This is so speedy and it's great, by the way. But last week we were just talking about the announcement of Atlassian and Accenture partnership. And this week we already see how does that look like. So it's really great to see. Well,
100%.
Are you ready for the article of the week?
Yes, let's go.
Okay, let's have a look. So this time is the article from the Atlassian blog that explains 5 motivational theories for managers that you can explore to inspire your team to do their best. Motivational theories studies the forces that drive people towards certain outcome. And the 5 described in this article are Maslow hierarchy of needs, Herzberg motivation hygiene theory, Vroom expectation theory, reinforcement theory, I think that you know this one, and self-determination theory. So just to pick one to talk about right now, you can read the rest in the article. So self-determination theory is the one that I found most interesting. It basically highlights the differences between the controlled motivation and self-motivation. So control motivation would be someone trying to motivate you over and over in order for you to stay excited. But the self-motivation is you yourself are motivated to do the task and no one needs to influence and kind of like up this motivation for you. So in this article, you can learn how you can set up the team's work environment in such a way to support their self-motivation. So if you're managing the teams, this article is definitely a must-read, so go and have a look.
Yeah, 100%. This is something that we always strive for, which is, having a driven and motivated team. If you don't, then probably something to look into.
Definitely.
Fundamentally, the success of a project or a team is tied into how driven and motivated people are in doing the right things and doing their job. So yeah, check it out.
Indeed. Well, let's wrap it up. That's about it for the news about Atlassian this week. I hope that you enjoyed Monday Coffee with Jexo, whether you're watching us live or recorded later. Just a reminder, links for all the topics we discussed today are in the description, so don't forget to check them out. And to make sure that you don't miss on the latest and greatest from the Atlassian news, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Have a great week, everyone.
Enjoy your week. It's great to be back. We'll see you next week. Bye. That's so awkward.
Just a little cringe. It's okay.